This video is for letter E in your brochure, corrections. So can you correct any paper? Yes, any failing grade can be corrected. So on daily work, all you have to do, take a different color pen and rework the problems for me, and that way I can tell what you've corrected and where you've corrected and shown your work. Now on a test, you're going to have to use a correction form, and these correction forms are yellow, and they're in the hanging folders in the back in the yellow folder. Okay, and they look like this. They're always going to be printed on yellow paper, so they're easy to find and they're easy to see. And then corrections need to be turned in a week before the end of the 6 weeks. So this first 6 weeks is going to end here, September 28th, which means all corrections need to be turned in the Friday before, on September 21st. And I will give you a warning. I'll let you know at the beginning of that week, hey, all corrections need to be turned in by the end of this week. So you'll know when it's coming up. So on these corrections forms, so again, we use these for test, and then on test, I do let you correct any grade on a test because I understand how important those are to your 6 weeks grade. So you can correct any test grade, and you'll get half points back. So that means that if a question was worth 6 points, if you do corrections on it and you get it right, I'll give you 3 more points back added on to your grade. So how you fill these out, well, below this. So the instructions are listed up here at the top. It says, in order to receive full points for corrections, you must complete all boxes below for each problem missed. No boxes can be left blank. So what that means is if you miss problems, let's say 2 and 3, you would put problem number 2 here and problem number 3 here. If you didn't miss any other problems, you don't need to fill out this row or this row. What it means by all boxes completed, if you miss question number 2, you need to fill in this box and this box. So the whole row needs to be complete. Now, what goes in those boxes? So say you missed problem number 2, and problem number 2 was 20% of 30. In this box, you need to work the problem again, show your work, and circle your new answer. So maybe the first time you just did 20 times 30 and forgot that you have to change a decimal to a percent. So you would rework the problem, and you would get a 6 this time. So you need to either box or circle that new answer so it's easy for me to find. Now, in this final box in this row, it says, what did you do wrong? Be specific. Do not put, got it wrong, or I don't know. You've got to tell me what you did the first time. So for this one, you could put, I didn't make the percent into a decimal. And so it can be a real quick, short little sentence like that. If you're having a hard time figuring out what to put there, always ask. I can help you, or I can look over your work and I can help you find what happened. So mistakes just mean that we're learning. So don't ever be worried about making a mistake or showing me a mistake you made or asking me for help. So once you've completed this yellow correction form, you need to staple it to the front. Make sure that you staple it to the front of your test and make sure that you turn it into your class periods box.